As you're the only person you can ever fully know, and your characters all come from a part of you, how does a writer develop the hidden and private self in a character of a different gender?
Of a different gender, a different age, different culture. Uh, that there's a quote in my book. I might mention it in the lecture from Henry James, where he said, invading the consciousness of a human being who is essentially your opposite requires the audacity of genius. And in a way, he's right. The more and more you come to decipher the mysteries of your own identity, the more and more you come to understand how you work, what it is to be a human being, acting and reacting. The more you know yourself, the more you know other human beings. You mentioned, for example, the question of gender. One of the greatest writers of female characters in the history of writing, certainly in film, is Ingmar Bergman. And he created these great women characters, great films like Persona, and Cries and Whispers, and so forth. And people asked him, how is it he could do this? How could a man create these wonderful female characters? And he said, no, he said, they're all disguises for me. In fact, when the novelist Flaubert wrote Madame Bovary, it was censored. It was considered to be pornography, and he was put on trial as a pornographer. The prosecutor said, Madame Bovary is a horror. And Flaubert said, Madame Bovary et moi. And so you have to realize that at heart, we are all human beings, no matter our genders, no matter our cultures, no matter our ages and whatnot. All of these give us a certain uniqueness and define us individually, but at heart, we're all human beings. And so if you are thinking it and feeling it inside yourself, so is every other person coming down the street toward you. They're all having the same fundamental human experiences. And so that's the answer to the question, whether if you're a man writing about a woman, if you're a black writer writing about white characters, a white writer writing about black characters, and on and it goes, you observe all those differences. But then to get to the truth, you ask yourself, if you use what we call, what Stanislavski called the magic if I were this character in these circumstances, what would I do? And so you act the role, man, woman, child, monster. And you use your sense of humanity as the touchstone for every character that you create. It does take guts to get into, if you're a man, to get into a woman's mind and answer the question, if I were this woman under these circumstances, what would I do? Feeling secure that, male or female, you would do the human thing. But then of course, you have to understand your character's mind, how she sees the world, what makes her angry, what frightens her, and so forth. You have to see it from her point of view. So it's not, if I were in this situation, what would I do? But the more, you understand her uniquely as an individual, but you understand human beings as a universal that exists inside of you. And so that's the only answer I can give you. The more you understand yourself, the more you're able to understand other people, no matter who they are, no matter how different they may seem.